welcome to Unity Presbyterian Church. I am Dana Seiler, the Associate Pastor here at Unity. A warm welcome is extended to everyone who is here in person this morning, and a warm welcome is extended to those of you who are live streaming with us as well. If you're a first-time visitor, we would love to hear from you. If you could please fill out the Connect card and drop it in the offering box. This morning we are having some issues with our technology, so our TVs and screens will not be working throughout the worship service, and for those of you who are live streaming with us, then the sound and the video might be a little bit more diminished than other weeks. So we are doing the best we can to utilize what we have. A couple of announcements this morning. We do have a blood drive on Thursday here at the church from 2 until 6:30 p.m. And the flowers today were given in honor of Ann Lampron's birthday by Joe and the family. So a happy birthday to Ann. A couple of prayer requests. Trip Viverette, if you could please keep him and the entire Viverette family in your prayers. His mother passed away earlier this week. And also, if you would please keep John Morris in prayer as well. Welcome to worship.
Hi everyone, I'm Pastor David, and today we are recognizing our volunteers. Yes, it's a volunteer recognition because we know that the church is not the building, it's not the place where we are right now. The church is the people. The church is all of you. And so we want to take a moment just to say thank you. Thank you for the many ways that you make Unity unique. I mean, there are so many unique ministries and mission opportunities that are available through this church because people became passionate about those things and said, I want to see this as part of the church, and I want to spearhead this and lead this. I think of all of our robust youth and children's ministries. I think of the dozens of missions that we support. I think of the breakfast that we had this morning and the many other fellowship opportunities. I think of our Stephen ministers and the many other caring ministries as a part of this church. Yes, there are so many different things that this church does because the people that choose to volunteer and choose to make that happen. And so we have a gift that we want to give all of you. So anyone who has volunteered for anything in the last 12 months, we have this keychain for you. It has a Bible verse, Proverbs 3:5, and then on the back it says, love your neighbor as yourself, as a constant reminder to you as you go throughout your day. This will be coming along with you. And so you can get that in the gathering area on your way out. We also have a volunteer form, and this has a lot of different possibilities for things that you can get involved in the church. Maybe you want to be part of the welcome ministry, or worship, the fellowship events, the congregational care, the music or drama team. There's so many different things that you could be involved in, and so we're asking for you to take one of these forms again in the gathering area on the back, and just go ahead and check whatever thoughts you're interested in serving in. And then turn that in, and someone will be in touch with you to ask you how you would like to serve in those areas. But what I mostly want you to hear today is thank you for the many ways. God, thank you for this church. Church does not happen by accident. But God, won't you continue to use us who call this church home and the many hours that they have committed to serving through this community. Amen.
Presence of my
There I am. Well, I believe that. I believe that when we gather as a church, like we do today, that we don't gather just because we want to see one another. That Jesus is in this place, and nothing can get in the way of that. And so I particularly am touched thinking that I was going to speak about this today, not knowing that when I walked in, we wouldn't have any screens, we wouldn't have a projector, we wouldn't have lyrics to our songs, we wouldn't have the technology. But none of that changes the reason we gather. Jesus is in this place. We gather to be in the presence of God. And so my prayer for you today, through this unique worship experience, is that you find God's presence for you personally in your heart, the way that God is reaching out to you through this worship service. So may it be so.
King of as your teacher. That's awesome. I'm glad you brought that up because, you know, Vacation Bible School, there were a lot of people that put it on, right? Each class had 2 teachers, and each station you went to had leaders, right? So a lot of people put that event on. And you know what? I did not pay them to be. I personally think it's an awesome week. Did anybody else think that was an awesome week? Yeah.